fault line. And the paranoia, right clicks, a bit of panic settling in. Chichu trying to cover it just over the shoulder as well. Kang still alive. It's off to the side here, making sure that he can hold this one back, but already getting overwhelmed and swarmed by the FUT players with that front side control. They've taken out almost everybody. Smoggy, last one to be alive here, and Crack's sticking at the fuse. No way!
It made the frenzy very useful in that spot. Nice Red Bull clutch that Smoggy pulls out early on. Like you said, very needed. Other than that, their post-plant aggression didn't really work. It looked like FUT.
A lot of util being used. EDG barely alive, but a stun still applying, and he's able to trade out these kills. Kill trip played off of this guy is electric right now. EDG, anchoring player, stalwart defender. And now FUT just hold, waiting for it. Signs of life contact, the head's just peeking up and over.
Through. It was just EDG there. Ada Captain comes to try to reinforce. To be honest, Kang should probably be favored in that kind of situation, but if EDG's hitting, I guess the stun is cosmetic.
Doesn't he? Spoiler, and already stands up, gliding forwards. Kang can't follow up. Out from Mounds and ducking, weaving, dodging EDG only with the two before the trade comes through. Still, two left to stand here for FUT, and that does give them chance. Not quite the kill he was looking for, though. Still has the Blade Storm, so the retake potential is there.
That was a hit.
He's definitely making a decent go of it. Teams grouped up now. 5 versus 5 onto the retake. Backside control. Aim to be held. Kang. It's an off angle. Just down onto the ramp as well, but he needs to land it. Shot down with the rest of his team. It's Led just firing through and follows through with the kills. Beautiful work by EDG.
Piece of map control, but they also didn't back off over to Mound, which means it's massively important that you stand your ground, hold crossfires with each other and hit these important shots. That's a really crucial one to take down CNED, who had knives online. This is putting EDG. They tend to play a lot slower when Kang is AWPing.
FUT just trying to abuse the fact that there's no Sentinel on the side of EDG, but Smoggy will happily fulfill that role. Even just with the raw aim and gunfire. I mean, listen.
Vault online, Smoggy can go really deep off the back of it.
The last two players as well. Caught off into the corner.
What?
Whoa, Cracks! He's given it the lifeline and a chance, an opportunity that it's just opened Pride. Wide open, 5 health though to his name. It's a 1v1, isolated down in the blink of an eye. Expecting already the cross-up from Smoggy, the pre-fire, no.
Players are able to do with light weaponry. I mean, the first shot is labored, but onto nobody and onto Simon. And Kang, it's so clean. If Ada Captain hadn't let face first into the aftershock there, they actually could have had it.
Again, missing the shot. This is many opportunities now that he has missed. 2v3, EDG, smoke in their face. Chichu could cross this one up as well. And for FUT, the pressure's on them to try and push past this one with Ada Captain low. Haunt not seeing too much, jumping peak, swing is there, EDG finally, but Chichu contains, 1v1 and a tap. Issue has forced Chichu though, ice cold, backs away, knowing EDG is not playing towards this one, and there's a 1 round out. Beautiful work once more.
There were so many missed opportunities there though from both teams. I'm talking about the form of the players and seeing which team's sharp. There were so many spots in that where there was missed opportunities seen it.
Smoggy just catching that contact on the players as well. It's a little bit disjointed here from the FUT attempt. It's not going to be able to get this one over the line here. For now, EDG are in full control. Fired off. They now know exactly where CNED is. Kang scored up, chewed up. At least by the trap. Fall in a bit of danger. The paranoia is good though with that connection after shot. He's going to be dodged. He needs some help from the rest of his team, and the overdrive is just swatted away. Kang does not stand a chance, but Simon quick on the next approach. Trying to take that. What is that? Adjustment. Flick to the side. EDG barely puts him to rest. Simon, 15 health left, tagged up by the cam. Not long for this world, and so FUT finally does need to be worried about it. Retaking with the op, never quite ideal. Kang. First casualty. Chicho's there, right through the wall. EDG is frying, farming, Cloudburst to try and get them into the site, and the last player left is Simon, overwhelmed. Too many targets to really overcome. When fault line slows them down, TP through the back again, up and around with the updraft. Seen it barely alive here, still blinded up. Inside the Cloudburst, wants to play inside of it. Chichu running and gunning. Reign Supreme wins out the day. Cracks, you are hard committed into this spot, son, and there is really no escape. But Ada Captain will help him out. Shot from the side and a follow-up again. He can't be denied. FUT just absolutely
completely stuck. The door had not been pre-fired, so he was trying to use a classic to get through it. He's like, please, let me escape.
Kang hunting them all down. Finally put a stop to all of it. Rolling Thunder does not deny the plan. Might be able to get at least put back into it. Nobody tucked to the corner, tight and close, and they still can't remove him with the upgrade occurred finally. A trade online. EDG though, no off-red will reveal everybody's position into the 3v2, and with the fight isolated now to 2v2. In through tree, Smoggy out wide, and what an adjustment it is. Bullets, this guy is a fox in the pen, but he is going to be spotted and finally rooted out. So there's our first kill advantage. EDG, maybe something to work with. Door again, opened wide. Molly's a little bit delayed and laid out here. EDG are winning this one with a massive player advantage. Mr. Fallen and CNED to do the most here, leaving it just down to Fallen. And now overwhelmed at the back. Knives are out and swinging. We are getting...
Great shutdown from Kang. And then also Adacaptain, another spot where Kang probably should have died. He's vulnerable, swinging through, but Adacaptain can't get his weapon out in time. FUT letting that one slip a little, a fumble that they can't afford.
Flies forwards, a couple of shots fired out as well. He's going to be blind himself. He needs some help and backup. Has arrived in the form of Kang, but he's swiftly dealt with. That was the rifle. Dropped down. Chichudo still a problem, and Smoggy happy to deliver the death blow from the side. EDG classic in hand. There's enough to dismiss them, even just repping loud in the process, I guess, because they couldn't make it themselves.
He's already used his paranoia to try to get out of the really uncomfortable spot he's in, and that neural theft that you were poo-pooing earlier on came through fairly handy, didn't it?
It did help, yeah.
It also gave them an amazing paranoia that knew where both players were and blinded both of them too.
First kill advantage on their own half by EDG have stacked this one with quite a lot of players. CNED is aware of the possibility, and even just pre-firing into tree. Won't catch this guy sleeping, not
He's
right now. Yeah, he is popping off after a relatively slow beginning. Smoggy going for the peak.
You're not using that ult. From somebody now.
And Kang, one kill offered up. Question is it even enough? Farland, plant, stuck and committed. Extension now into the round, into the post plant. Paranoia is set up, Prowler as well. That gets the confirmation and acknowledgement, but a shot missed. Overdrive round to the side in the corner. No one to play off of it. In for the back of the side, lining them all up. Kang with 3. Nightfall is beautiful. Cracks. Last one left, and he is gone.
Following up off the back of his initiator utility and dodging that breach ult. EDG got completely stuck there. Not a great post plant setup either from FUT, trying to play very heavy on site against that.
Now that lifeline is delivered, and this could be that 12th round that they were looking for. TP, evacuation, backing away, pit into the post, and Smoggy's fast, rapid into it, ult, not dead yet, he's back into the fray, back into the fight, pressing forwards, that is absurd. Sees though, connects onto the feet, and Adacaptain rooted to the side, needs that bailout fun, spraying and praying. Kang left alone now in a 1v. Holds the approach, perch, stop gliding forwards, an attempt to play off of that util, but now the counter spam.
How do you get the op out?
And the counter play, how do you get the op out? It's hard committed, deep into the pit. Simon, where's this flash landing, man? Flicks it up to the side as well. Time is ticking away from it. Will collect at least the 1 kill, but the peak of the util is perfection. And right from behind with the wrap around. Only 2 of their players surviving. One ways, blooming and blossoming. FUT are scrambling now. Players rummaging and rumbling towards the site. This is just absolutely absurd for Fallen to deal with. Damage done. Dodging and weaving. Phantom in hand. CNED last one left, but not for much longer.
Door's going to get opened. You're going to get pushed from the back. Why not reactively yourself push forwards and plant for spawn? Go and take spawn control. Go and take waterfall. Plant for those positions that you can fight over. And instead, FUT are getting caught both times, planting for mound and trying to control that area.
Come from any one of these players, they're talented and skilled enough to be able to do so. CNED rips it away, stun connecting though, and a bit of counter spam. Just the rifles in hand. That's nice work. Spike's going to be dropped down hard, committed and past that point of really no return. FUT though have to make some compromises. EDG opening this door with a paranoia swing. Rifle play, EDG. This guy is a menace. And he is going to save the day, isn't he? Simon quick on their trail, right from behind. Will FUT make the same mistake again as the doors open wide? Got to flip the side, and this time they do plan towards it.
Yeah, now they're planting towards spawn. But Mr. Fallen doesn't feel confident about getting over there. He has a teleport. They've actually planted for spawn and playing waterfall, and no one's playing spawn.
Deep Sea's close, Haunt as well, smokes in their face, EDG, chances, nobody's primed and ready, and now the ult let loose. This guy might have found that chance, followed the trail, and you might be rewarded just with the map win, but as it fades away, classic in hand. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me! Nobody! On standby. And with that fight lost, really no chance in hell. CNED would have to toggle. But the players' positions, EDG not giving anything away, just a slight jiggle, and Simon, he squares up to him. Enough to deliver that final blow, bullet to the brain.
DRX kind of do. But the fact that FUT weren't ready for it, to me, is a bit of a worrying sign for the Turkish team.
Yeah,
because,
red flag raised.
Yeah, because that's the one that Simon throws every single time on this map. And so if you're not ready to pre-aim that, you're probably not ready for a lot of the other. A pretty dangerous bonus. Kankan at the moment is finding a lot of value out of the Sheriff. He's just running around body-shotting everybody.
One enemy remaining.
He's finding value from.
Stop. Nade rebounds. Smokey's all the way in there as well. He's the first point of the contact. Rifles though. That is ridiculous. The Turkish aim classic rears its head for a flawless.
4 come down short. Slightly different how other teams do it. A lot of other teams will be running their fade, kind of coming through showers, like Simon did this time. That's not standard for you.
Lost a little bit of control of this one. EDG will have to respond, and he will do so! Wrapping it all the way through. Beautiful control with a rifle. Smokey trying to go straight back at him. Blow for blow into the 1v1. Time getting against him. Kankan going to get this spike planted down.
He gets
But that puts
showstopper.
it online. Showstopper here and ready. Satchel's away still with a rifle. Now lets it loose. Another captain, you've got to be fearing for your life. Not a sound, mate. Not a peep. Doesn't want to give anything away. Just has to wait this one out along with the fuse with the pre-fire into the corner. Misjudged by Kankan. It was a gamble in the end, but he does reposition with her now. At a captain. Hello, stick in this. Half revealed, but a bullet
Comes out of nowhere. Smoggy over here, being able to get the kill onto CNED is fair enough. But then, beautiful 1v2 onto Mr. Fallen and Cracks. And that makes the round winnable for EDG. Otherwise, FUT.
and counting, but EDG going a bit slow and now attempting to speed it up. The tempo increased. That popping from Kankan. No results found. Rifles in the hands of FUT. They want to put a stop to this one. The battle lines are drawn into the sand with the TPs here. And now a thrash as well to try and at least collect a few more. No, broken just before it can step past it.
2 spotted though, I think.
Yeah, and Chichu and Smoggy. The positions are noted now. Just down to Smoggy. 41 health and the pre-aim. EDG forced to respect most of the mollies coming their way. Plant from Simon is committed. The Cease does connect, but there's nothing else again to follow up with this one. So we see that extension into the post. The only difference is they don't have the rifles, but again, that might not stop EDG. Faunt, Cease, I should say. Dizzy, Satchel, a put over now with a showstopper pre-fired. He was just following the trails there, and the rifle spray down. Kankan trying to relieve that pressure. Fallen, sticking, have onto the defuse. Needs to be something to offload and push this one back, but sticking it all the way to safety. Despite the kills that are flooding in from EDG.
Round without having to use the showstopper, because now they have an enormous ult disadvantage heading into the rifle round. So I think, all in all, even though the scoreboard would disagree, that's a bit of a win for Edward Gaming.
Yeah.
EDG's ults in particular are the thing to be paying attention to.
One is about to be a brawl in the skirmish. Prowler disrespected EDG. He's way ahead of it. He's traded. Thrash just biting at the heels there. The captain's going to be detained, caught. Orbital strike collected. Slowed to a crawl. And no more. Brought down. Not expecting this though. Mr. Fallen just anchoring, holding it down, locked down the position, but finally struck from behind. But it's a little bit too late here for Smoggy. Brings it to that 1v2 with the spike hard committed into the site. Again, hard task ahead of him. Pre-firing away into the corners. Doubled up is all it takes from
Players pushing out showers.
Let's take a look at this one. Ah, beautiful.
Did you need the headshot?
Yeah. All off the back of that one. So when EDG do get those opening picks. Way through into the back. Nobody's going to be spotted. Orbital straight from Ada Captain. Good to clear this one through and away. Dizzy, but over the top with the wall. Gives him that cover. Kankan full running. Get the hell out of here. It's a ridiculous adjustment and Simon's still locking down control. FUT have no more chances available to them. And CNED has to concede the space, has to concede the round.
but he's never had the economy to get one online. It's a great kill from Smoggy. If that had gone down untraded, you know, maybe the round's a little different, but to be honest, it's just all looked like EDG in control.
Yeah, it has. As you mentioned, as soon as they slow it down with the operator, this is really where it gets awkward. Start to see the untested nature of these compositions as well, because, I mean, hesitancy, to me right now, is looking like a bit of just uncertainty of what to do into this spot here. They know that Showers is a problem. They can't quite clear it again. Nobody going to go for a second round of things. Wingman back online. Nightfall called, but want to fight. This time held down as the rifle's in hand. Running and gunning at a captain. Brings down nobody. Right from behind, though, Smoggy strikes back. And one left alone. It's EDG. The two of them. Mosh still available. Ready and waiting for this. And striking from behind, cracks. Happy to deliver the death blow, at least to Chichu. Flashes in util, a little bit too much to overcome. Tapping away with a ghost in hand. Smoggy is crouching for dear life and even just returns the fire himself. 2v3 though. They need a lot more where that came from. Time starting to get away from them. Ada Captain again will ward them back.
EDG's best, the decider here. A nice opener from CNED. That one starts to get the job done. CNED himself is going to pick up a Vandal.
Ada Captain, Molly at the feet of many of them. Smoggy, hello, that was just not coordinated in the slightest. Ada Captain is having a field day. He's farming up multiple kills. Just needs to keep this rifle going.
He really does need the rifle. He's got reinforcements coming back along, so they might be able to recover this.
Okay.
Or throw it away, perhaps.
Yeah. FUT tried to supply the reinforcements and already did supply in the body.
EDG, they'll be feeling really confident about that. At the same time, you'd love to close things out in two if you are EDG, who are currently taking an attack timeout to make sure that this doesn't snowball even further out of control.
I mean, so it was already an 8-4. Nobody waits it out. EDG's planting. There's nothing to clear this one away. He's just trying to walk up onto the angle. He does spot him weak enough. Bullet to the chest, as you already mentioned. Now down to that 2 versus 3. Mosh overhead. Dizzy alongside it. All combined. Wingman get that first tap, force them out wide. Simon, that is a Ferrari peak on the swing. Coming straight to the defense, jumping, hopping up onto the box. EDG held down, pre-fires around, C's dropped, and players alongside it. This is EDG winning this one out, forwards and away, rifles, crouch and spraying. Ada Captain, he has no time or rest to take this one. Simon with the tap, it does force out and over to strike, but Kang, my God, man, running them down.
Lamps, the round could have been very different. But they weren't. Two players, one caught by the C's, the other flicked onto. CNED could not trade.
Fight live and true here. It's a showstopper. It's already used preemptively. 25 seconds left. The door's open, wide open. FUT. Doesn't matter, man. Slow play all you like here. Stumbling EDG. Struggling to even put a stop to it. TP pivots though. Round and round we go. Smoggy, he's ADS'd. He's locked it up. Pit dropped down to try and get them into spot as well, but the molly stopping them from even getting this plant down. Barely enough time on the clock to do so.
But now that they have secured...
In hand, Kang just cannot make it work. This is, as I said, all over the place. Chichu. You know where he is. They know they lost control of this one, but it is controlled in the end by FUT to bring it to that 10-10.
Both teams winning vitally important rounds and then being able to secure follow-ups. So that the ults, I say secure follow-ups.
You have one bullet left. Hey up, Chichu. There's no way, right? There's absolutely no way. 1v2. Taking a peek, Ada Captain's way ahead of it again. He pokes his head out. 1v1. You can't be letting him get away with this. Not in the slightest. Pre-aim into the wall again. Another reload online, but this is so damn precarious. Retreat by cracks. Backs away.
At some point, Shishu's got to go for the spike.
When does that timing come? Peeking through again. Uncertainty at the back of the mind. The cracks as well. Spots it!
Wasn't familiar with EDG's eco game, apparently. 10-10 though. Both teams have let slip opportunities. It looked like FUT had a huge one to be able to get back into the game, and it looked like EDG had it.
Off angle hold in through lamps as well. Has to be cautious, and he's worried, but still takes the peek and a timing. Trying to make a go of things here. The call is made to try and fight this one. Showstopper in the hands of CNED. There's a danger. Kang though, he's weaved his way past most of this, and it just glides straight past him. Whistles through, a tap away. EDG able to offset it, at least with the movement. Survives another day here. Chichu though, rapidly approaching out for the side. There is chaos. again occurring before our very eyes. Chichu, he's isolated, caught into the corner, out through showers here, just trying to make this one a bit winnable. Nobody to defuse is going to be pushed back and away in a rifle spam. It's all going to be used in conjunction of one another, and with the rifle aim in hand, it's the only thing that could steady the course. EDG got to put a stop to this. Uncertainty here still. Kang rattling the bars. This guy unleashed, and had a captain now to do so much more, pick up the pieces. One player left still onto the side. He's got to know that Smoggy might be here. Haunt's there, picks up the spike, reload. Not even tapping, doesn't even expect it, but now knows. Isolating the fight into the 1v1. And another tap here. Smoggy, how the hell do you play this one? Had a captain, not expecting, still trained onto the angle, but Smoggy finds it.
His smoke utility here as well. The smoke that he's putting down on the left side towards Cubby is actually allowing them so much control over backside. Look how difficult it is in these replays for FUT to try to break through that. When they peek, they're not going through the smoke.
Space does have to be given up with the Haunt up and over. Reveal onto the 2. Nade's going to rebound. CNED, you are so damn vulnerable. Up still, trying to play off this util. He's been dropped. Orbital strike now going to be earned and now going to be used on either side here. There's a skirmish occurring. Showers control is EDG's. And with it, the round almost inevitable. Had a captain, a mad dash away, but into the open arms. EDG.